What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Yes, I know. I agree. Yes, Canada will win gold at the Olympics. You got it, girl. Hello and welcome into the Thursday edition of your show. My name is Gary. We got Margaret over here. You can tell she's pretty fired up for the big Olympiad set to go in Italy. It'll be a lot of fun. This show, still as far as we know, the only one originating out of Saskatoon, going live from 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Always feels so good to kick the show off by saying that, because that means you're doing something different, and that is very beneficial in a world where the internet is the wild, wild west, okay? So if you're going live from 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, originating out of Saskatoon on the internet, you're doing something no one else is doing. That's how you get noticed, and that is what we are all about around here, doing those good things. We like to remind you, hey, so simple. Treat others how you want to be treated. You do that for your whole life, you'll end up with a place like this. A bunch of people want to help you do good things. And then it grows and it starts snowballing. Put others before yourself. It's a crazy, crazy concept, I know, but I promise you, not only does it feel really good, the world heals. It's all right there for us. To thank you for continuing to allow us to chase this dream of making this world a better place. We have a camera that is second to none. It's really dialed in today because Marge is just fired right up. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Maggie Cam. There she is. Look at that one. 6-time award winner, Margaret. Full name, Maggie Old Ben Kenobi Nickel. You son of a gun. Look at all those awards. Sorry, I need to get the pipes lubed up here because we're about to do a fun read. And that read, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be about our friends, our very, very, very good friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. Okay? They are your pet's natural grocer. Let's tell you a little bit more about them.
When you walk through those doors, boy oh boy, does your life get better. Be it Mike and Rochelle who run the place and their lovely greeting every time, making you feel warm and welcome. Maybe their green dog, Leroy, is making you feel welcome, whatever that is. The magic at Pet Planet on 8th Street, you can feel it when you walk in. You are greeted, and then you go on your adventure. If you're Margaret, you're running around with Leroy because, well, they're dating. They are Saskatoon's power puppy couple, okay? And while they're running around and playing, you can do your shopping. Maybe you gotta get some new toys for your pup. This is a wild Maggie, yeah. They have 2 toy walls, fold them. You can walk your dog right up to those walls. They can pick out their own toys. It's an incredible concept. They got the So Hot right now. Buckle up collars and matching leashes with all your favorite TV shows and cartoons and movies. Comic books, they're all right on those amazing leashes and collars. They have a fashion aisle ready to go for you to get those booties, or sweaters, or jackets, whatever it is that you want to dress your pup in, they got you. It's like a half Maggie Cam here. Look at that tail wag. Oh, they got a spa right in the back. Second to none, the most affordable puppy spa in the universe, in-house at Pet Planet on 8th Street. We're talking dog inside giant basin, harness, and then soap, and then rinse, and then blow dry. All contained within one spot. They have the fridges at the back full of the raw foods if you're looking to make the raw food change. They have all the dry fruit. I just realized, as we're watching this Maggie Cam, there's only one leg there. At times it looks like there's 2 legs, but it's only one leg and a tail wag. Am I crazy? How does she do it? She's almost all the way in now. You can't get her out. Oh, this is so good. Oh, treats and more treats in buckets strewn throughout the store. They have beds, they have travel crates, everything you need to take care of your animal. Your pet is in-house right there at Pet Planet on 8th Street. And the best part, you know they care. They understand you have a life. You have to get out and about. Sometimes it is hard to get in during traditional business hours, so they stay open after hours and on weekends, thanks to Kirsten and Chris, because they understand you're busy and it's hard to get all those things done to Sully. Hey, get out of here. Hey, Marge, go on now. So if you're sick of contributing to giant corporations, you want to get back to basically supporting local. You want to get back to helping out our brothers and sisters in Saskatoon here, trying to make a living doing good things. This is how you do it. It is time to make the switch. I know, Marge, we'll let you know right away. When you're way home, or maybe later tonight, or on the weekend, whenever, they're there for you. Head on over to Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocery.
You all right, bud? What's going on here? Hey? You having a good time? She's really amped up, as you can tell. All right. I'll let you out. Jeez. I'm on it. What a Maggie kid. Oh, good girl. You did it. Good. All right, LB. You want to give me a little flipperino? Thank you very much. How you doing? Happy Thursday. Hope it's treating you incredibly well. We got a jam-packed show for you, a bunch of guests to get to, and we're going to jump right into the first one here as we have traditions on Thursdays, and here is the proof. Take it away, LB. It is Thursday.
That's right.
We know that because this man is here.
That's right.
CTV's
in
Matt
the
Young.
house. That's right.
Yet again.
Live and in studio.
Great
here
to
with
see you,
Gary
buddy.
Nickel on your show. How you doing?
We're doing good.
That's
We're
good.
doing
It's
real,
good. Man,
real
it's
good.
nice outside. It feels like it's April out there.
You know,
it's crazy. You're in your house coat. I mean, wow.
About a half hour ago, I was in my steamer in there. I got one of those
nice.
like solo steamers.
Oh, nice.
So I was steaming away all my worries, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I spent a little too long in there, so I had to rush. I had to do a quick shower and run out, get all my stuff on. And as I was walking from the house to the studio here, I was falling through the snow, like the ice. Like it's so weak now that
I know.
it's all melted. So I'm like stomping through my slippers. Like I have these slippers on.
Exactly. You're wearing
It's crazy.
slippers, and now, don't kid yourself. We're not out of the woods yet. It's Saskatchewan, but enjoy it while you can. And
How long is this around for?
A few more days.
Okay.
It's going to start getting colder eventually.
He does weather too. He does everything. That's why he knows
Wow,
these
there
things.
you go. There you go.
The utility man right here.
It's been a busy week for me.
Yes, what's been going on?
It's tons of stuff going on. I'm going to be doing some WHL in Regina this
sir.
weekend. I'm actually doing some play-by-play on the Blades game against Regina Pats, so that'll be fun.
Come on.
Keeping up with some Husky hockey. Of course, big news on the Rattlers basketball.
Yes,
we can talk a bit about that.
absolutely.
And in the video game world, we like to do some local video games, like to chat about video games. Everybody loves video games, and do sometimes some retrospectives, some modding, and the game that you're. Well, it's
now
YouTube.
we're learning right when we go into it every time.
Somebody got a free promo
They're getting
here.
them.
Hang on, I'll just press.
This is where I always get to say, ladies and gentlemen, you'll notice you will never see commercials like this on this network.
That's right.
We lose
That's right.
money. We
That's
lose
right.
money every month. We literally pay money into YouTube to make sure this doesn't happen on our videos.
So, because I'm not using your login on this, that's why. But on the back screen here, we'll focus in on it in a minute, is a game called Paper Mario for Nintendo 64, because February 5th, 2001, Paper Mario came out on the Nintendo 64. Let's celebrate it, and let's look a little bit about. Let's look at this game, because it's a fantastic game that got smoking good reviews. In fact, Paper Mario for Nintendo 64 actually got some 5 out of 5 reviews.
Come on.
From yes, and it was actually ranked at one point one of the top 200 best video games ever made.
That's tough to
do. And this came out on the Nintendo 64. It's a role-playing game. Was first released in Japan, and then came to North America after that. Was released February 5th, 2001 in North America. This game here was really applauded for its storyline and really for how beautiful and colorful it looked, and also how easy and how fun it was to play. So it kind of mimics a combination between a platform game and a role-playing game, and essentially, it's sort of the traditional storyline. Of course, you got Bowser, and then you got Mario and the princess right there. This was a really fun game to play. A lot of people liked it. It got good reviews. It had a $4 million marketing budget, which back in 1999 or 2000.
That's a
was
lot of
decent.
cash, yeah.
And it sold a lot of copies, 276,000 in Japan alone. So Paper Mario was really, really good. The game is not easy. It takes a while to
I
beat.
never got into it. I never got to
You
play
know
it.
what? And the Paper Mario series, they were really good. If you were a big Mario fan, a lot of people played them. Some didn't because they were all absorbed with. You had Mario Party, you had Super Mario 64, you had Mario Golf.
Lots of Mario options.
Paper Mario kind of flew under the radar for a lot of people. But if you have a chance to get it, it's actually a really, really fun game. And it's not that hard to pick up and play either. And it's pretty straightforward. You don't have a whole ton to learn. But you can see it's very much, it's a combination of a platformer and Super Mario RPG.
Yeah.
Right? So you can see that it's sort of what was the
turn-based
traditional
RPG
turn-based
stuff,
hit point system when you're facing bad guys and that sort of thing. Right now, you're watching a battle between Super Mario and Bowser. Now, this game got, when you talk about video game reviews, out of 10, most are giving it 9, 9.5. Wow. It actually did get some 10s.
That's crazy,
And when you think about like back then you had game magazines, like you had Next Generation Gaming, and you had Game Pro, and you had Nintendo Power.
Electronic Game Monthly, all that stuff.
Loved it. Everybody loved it. Now, this game here, and by the way, of course, we always talk about how games go up and down in value. And I'm just going to check because I just want to make sure that I have the numbers right, because I was trying to figure out exactly how much you're going to pay for a game like this if you go into a pawn shop or something like that.
Yes, sir.
And it also depends on whether or not you're buying a new game or a used game or a game that's maybe in the box but doesn't have the manual. So I'm just typing this in here.
Man, Bowser absolutely destroyed Mario there.
Well, this guy isn't very good. If this was me playing, it would be the opposite. But Paper Mario for Nintendo 64, this is not a cheap game to buy. If you want, like, just the cartridge can run you between $70 and $100 at some places.
That's crazy.
And then if you want a brand new copy that's still sealed in the box, you're looking at nearly $1,000.
Wow.
And if you want one
nuts.
complete in the box, you're looking at probably somewhere around $200 to $300. So it's a great game. We hit our commercial again. I just gotta press reverse. It's a great game, but it's not real easy to find, and it's gonna cost you a few pennies too if you want to buy one. But they are really, really fun, and it is a really, really good game. And here's sort of your platforming part. So I kind of like how they made it a combination of a platforming game and an RPG game. The concept at the time was really, really well received by a lot of game producers.
The 2D paper.
Yeah,
is very good. It's a game changer. It's so different.
They did a fantastic job on this game, and that's why I wanted to highlight it, because there are some games that are really good, but a lot of people really don't talk about them that much.
This would be one of them.
But this game, and it simply tries to rescue Princess Peach from Bowser, imprisoned in the seven star spirits.
Same old trope.
Lifted her castle into the sky and that sort of thing. So now Nintendo planned to have Square develop Paper Mario, but that company was focused on developing a game we talked about last week called Final Fantasy VII.
Yes, sir.
Right. It's for the PlayStation. That game did really, really, really well. So eventually it was Nintendo that end up developing this game. So it's a fantastic game. If you have a chance to buy it, the developer eventually became Intelligent Systems, and the publisher was Nintendo. Intelligent Systems was sort of a different company back then.
Yeah.
Of course, back then you had all these companies like Midway and guys that, right?
Absolutely.
So this game was developed. It was really good, and I would say this: if you have a chance to pick up this game and play it, it's a good one, especially if you're into sort of those older style RPGs with a little bit of platform playing as well. Paper Mario for Nintendo 64 is an absolute gooder.
We might start streaming this on twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media.
This would be a good
one to
this
stream,
would
I
be a
think.
very good one to stream.
Yeah.
You get a lot of players, young and old.
Yeah.
Now, the other game that I was going to bring up was that also came out we're also celebrating a birthday. Is remember last week we talked about Mario Party 2 for Nintendo
Yes,
64? Well, today is the birthday of Mario Party 64. This was the first
original
game that came out,
Okay.
right? And so this game hold on. I just want to Mario Party. There we go. So this is Mario Party for Nintendo 64, and now I just want to find something here. I just want to hold on. There we go. I want to see sort of like the map segment here.
Yeah,
okay.
Here we go.
So Mario Party for Nintendo 64. This was a really, really fun game. This was an enjoyable game to play. It's what led to the huge Mario Party series. This was the first one. You had, of course, numerous characters that you could play, and you once again also destroyed a whole bunch of joysticks on your Nintendo 64 controllers,
and
which we've done episodes on how to fix, by the way. If
also,
you ever,
destroying your friends physically.
Yes. There's
some punchies.
I'm sure that there are a few friendships that dissolved just briefly on the couch. But but this game was really, really fun. I wasn't sure when it first came out if it was going to work.
Yeah.
But
I think a lot of
when
people
I
felt
played
like that.
it and had some friends over, I remember thinking, wow, this is before you know it, you've been playing for 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
Now, Super Mario Party for Nintendo 64, again, one of the more popular games. It's going to cost you a bit of a pretty penny when you're looking at trying to buy one of these brand new or even used. But there you have it. Mario Party for Nintendo 64 and Paper Mario for Nintendo 64. 2 games.
It's a Mario Day.
Celebrating their birthdays. Happy birthday to those 2 games. And if you have a chance to grab those games, they are awesome. They are super fun and easy to play as well. I always like to highlight that because you want a game that's also you can kind of pick up and play, especially when you weren't around at that time.
Oh, yeah.
You look at this Nintendo 64 controller. How do I use that?
Mario, very good for that.
Yeah,
too.
Mario, very good for that. So there you go. And some potentially good Twitch streaming content as well.
Yes.
So for those of you who are out there, and if you can't find the cartridge, there's always emulators you can download stuff on. I mean, that's all out there too.
Absolutely.
There
brother.
you go.
Let's get some sports. You've been busy.
Let's chat about it. So I think a lot of people are talking about the Rattlers, obviously, changing their new name to the Saskatoon Mamba. I think it's pretty interesting. The smart thing that they did, teaming up with the college basketball team, the Huskies. That's a huge important thing there. And I think it could provide you some uptick, get more people into Merlis Belcher Place, which will also be moving some of their games to as well.
Which is very cool.
I think Merlis Belcher is a great arena. It's also a nice test for Merlis Belcher to see, what other events you could play there as well. So I think all in all, I like what they're trying to do. Did you have to change the name? Look, the name's not going to be for everybody. In the end, I don't think it's the name of the team that's going to determine if they're successful or not. It's whether people come out to Merlis Belcher, whether people decide to take up the team and the Huskies on the ticket deal that they have there. Like I think if you buy Huskies tickets, you get a ticket to a Rattlers game or a Mamba game. If you buy Mamba tickets, you get tickets to
cross promotion.
So
right there.
some cross promotion there, which I think is great, especially in a market like this. The Huskies are one of the more popular college teams supported in their markets.
Absolutely.
So that's really, really good. So you know what? I'm going to be cheering for them. I hope they do well. And putting a competitive team on the court would help too.
Always does.
Because it's been trouble the last couple of years. I know they won the championship in their first season. So Saskatoon Mamba, let's get on board and see. And I think that they can do well. And let's get the... And by the way, we are going to put the Saskatoon Mamba eventually in NBA Jam, and we will play it right here on the Gary Nichols Show for you, and we'll have some fun.
Maybe they can run them at the games.
And
on
I don't know
Jumbotron.
how though we do. We will win the championship on that, if anything.
Absolutely. I love that, brother.
And then we got a couple of Saskatoon and Saskatchewan guys at the Olympics.
Yes.
Right? And Emily Clark with the hockey.
Absolutely.
You got Mark McMorris, the snowboarding. He had an injury or an accident.
And it sounds like he might still be going tonight.
Yeah,
it's crazy. He
you know what?
stretchered off.
But that's good that he looks like he's recovered.
Yeah.
And he's still trying to get out there. And so go Mark McMorris. We have a few other athletes out there in skiing and some of the other events. So keep an eye on your Saskatoon and Saskatchewan athletes. Husky men's hockey, huge series this weekend. College hockey at Merlis Belcher Place. They're playing the Calgary Dinos. Ooh. If they can win both games, they'll pretty much clinch second spot to host a playoff series.
Gotta love that.
But if they don't, then they're going to have to go and win on the road in the final week of the season. So,
don't like that.
So huge series for the Huskies men's hockey team. They beat Regina in their last game, but they need to gather 2 wins against Calgary to clinch second spot. So huge for them. Saskatoon Blades are in Regina this weekend, tomorrow night to take on the Pats. I'll actually be doing the play-by-play for the local TV broadcast down in Regina there, but bringing some good Blades content with me as well.
Of course.
So the Saskatoon Blades struggled against the Calgary Hitmen, but keep an eye on them. They are going to get to the playoffs, and we always love it when the Blades play another Saskatchewan team because you want to beat those Saskatchewan teams
Every time.
So they're taking on Regina, and then women's basketball played the Regina Cougars, beat them. And they're undefeated, and I think we're going to get another national title in women's basketball.
Dude, they look so good.
Oh, man. I really think I would like to see good women's teams. Like, I mean, obviously they play at the university. Boy, I'd like to see some SaskTel Center games if they could ever do it, because I think they would draw a crowd. But get out to the pack on campus and cheer on our women's and men's basketball teams. Husky hockey, women's hockey is playing too, and it looks like they're gonna get to the playoffs.
Love that.
But they still gotta try and win some games. They're traveling this weekend, so they're on the road. You won't be able to see them live. So Husky men's and women's hockey going to the playoffs. Men looking really good. Women looking really good as well. Basketball, men struggling this year, but the women, again, looking really good. We got a new basketball team in the Mamba to sort of get behind and cheer on as well. And we also got the Blades. And we cannot forget, man, there's so much going
I was
on.
going to say, this is why you've been so busy.
What a rush. The Saskatchewan Rush
Legion of
are
Doom,
just
baby.
taking names. They've won 6 in a row. They're the best team in the NLL. And the crowds at SaskTel Center are growing. And I think the Saskatchewan Rush are going to be back in the finals this year. This is a good team. I think they could have beaten Buffalo last year, but that Buffalo team was really good. This year, I think, is the Saskatchewan Rush year. And I would get ready because I think that they've got the makings for a championship squad.
The redemption tour is on.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah.
I mean, last year, if you remember, they lost in game
so
3
close, man.
to the Buffalo Bandits, a big game at SaskTel Center. I remember watching that game.
Yeah, that second half,
They,
eh? They
fell
fell
apart in the second half.
They were
I mean,
right
they were right there
Yeah.
till the third quarter, and then the wheels kind of came off.
Yeah.
I think they've learned their lesson this time.
It feels like it.
And you know what? It's interesting. They were actually down 3-0 last week, and then they rattle off like 7 goals in a row. I don't know. I think they've learned their lesson that we're just not going to get behind like that again. And kudos to them. I mean, Mans and Austin Shanks and the whole coaching staff, they're supreme in goal. I think that this is one of the best NLL squads that has ever been put together. And get ready for the Saskatchewan Rush. So lots going on. Maddie's a busy boy. I don't mind it. You're a busy guy too. This
Everyone
person
busy.
probably has
We're
more
doing it.
hours on the
We're-
clock than I do. But
We're doing
there
it,
you
man.
have it.
And this is what I always say. As long as you're doing those good things,
Yep.
everything works out.
That's
Like, it's
right.
a lot of work, but if you're doing good,
If you're doing
always
good,
works out.
you're serving. I always say we're here to serve. You're serving
it.
others, the things will come.
The universe will listen.
The universe will listen. There you go.
CTV's Matt Young,
You
best
got
in the
her.
biz. He is our
Good to see you
Thursday
guys.
go-to
Thanks
guy.
so much. I
Every
love
single
it.
time he comes in here, and we have
Yeah.
a blast. We appreciate you, brother. Best of luck this weekend with all your sports
Yes.
stuff. And we'll see you next week.
See you next Thursday.
He's just so good, man. CTV's Matt Young joins us every Thursday. What a great time. Absolutely. Paper Mario and Mario Party. Celebrating some anniversaries. Very cool. As whenever he stops by, we get to talk video games and sports. 2 things we love around here. As we continue on the Thursday edition of your show, it is Gary hanging out with you. Hope it's going incredibly well. Tomorrow night, our Twitch stream going to be red hot, the Hansel of Twitch streams, if you will. Twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. Around 5:30-ish, Uncle Brando and special guests will be playing some games. It'll be a whole lot of fun. And not only that, as I sort of threw it, they will also be eating Vern's Pizza. Look at this. Look out, look out. Oh, that's the bowling pin. So far, we got the Yosemite Sam and the bowling pin. We got moves for that Vern's Pizza graphic. Man, oh man, they bring so many. Bringing Vern's in as a part of this family has allowed us to feast on so many delightful delicacies. Like, we all know the Vern's Original Thick, okay? 10-inch, 12-inch, 15-inch, or if you have the Friends in the back and the Testicular Fortitude, the 18-inch Vern's Original Thick. They call it the Beast. Yeah, bring a friend if you're going to carry it out, and do not use your back. Use your legs, right? And we know that. We love that. But the Vern's Light changed the game. Okay, this Vern's Light, it now allows you to enjoy a chicken bacon ranch 12-inch Vern's Light like we did last week. Right there, you see it right now, Friday Night Pizza Party. We've also had the Greek pizza in Vern's Light because you can't original thick those bad boys. So it's like a whole new pizzeria. They got the stuffed cheesy bread that you dip into that sweet sauce with all the spices and herbs, and oh, it's so good. And everything, man. It's all incredible. And it's how we celebrate our Friday night pizza parties, all right? That's thanks to our friends over at Burns Pizza. Oh, wrong way. There it is. Totally got him. Gonna be a good one. I'm not going to be around. I'm going to be in BC. So Brando will be eating all the pizza. It's going to be very sad. I did tell Boontis, we're going to check in with him in a little bit here, and I might try to carry on a couple slices for him for when we meet up in BC later on Friday. Getting back into it, it is time now to check in with a brand new member of this family, an incredible human being and someone we are huge, huge fans of. And dare I say a natural. Look at that timing, too. It is time to level up. Let's go talk to our buddy, Carly. Yes?
Sit straight up.
It hurts. Why does that hurt?
Probably because you're sitting wrong. Normally.
How long can I sit like this? Ladies and gentlemen, Carly from Next Level Painting in the house. You know them as the business that look how long it lasted. Hey, that was about 3 seconds. I was back there like, oh, that's so much better.
I'm trying.
The roof, the walls, everything in between, covering it all. Absolutely incredible, incredible stuff. So happy with you and your team, and it's so cool to have somebody that we can talk about these things with as well, because it's real world shit, right?
Absolutely,
This is what we do.
Yeah, lots of like
I thought you were gonna go on a nice
I know.
rant.
Sorry, no. No, last time you had kind of talked about how lots of people don't know what they don't know in regards to contractors until you have to hire one, and then you got a bunch of questions. And is this normal? Is this not? And
that's the big thing. And our buddy Hardcore is here as well. We're curtain jerking a little bit and letting everyone know what's going on. LB's on the ones and twos as we get set to do some recording. She's been dealing with a bunch of contractors over the last year.
fun.
Exactly. And so this is what I'm talking about, real life situations in a natural conversation. Like the mainstream people, they would kill for this. This is like the pocket right here, because you're hitting local, you're being hyper local, you're hitting stuff that people deal with every day. Pretty cool.
For sure. Well, I can say even my painters, we like painting on job sites where there's less contractors and more just us. I think any other contractor out there will probably agree that they like having the space to themselves. And yeah.
And it's mostly because, and this is just as a guy who's never worked hard in my life, I have these baby hands. On-site workers, the big sort of drama or arguments are always over the radio. Who gets control of the music? What station are you listening to?
Yes.
You know, and I hear that's a big thing. So it's interesting, the dynamics of the whole thing.
Yes. Well, we used to have radios that would play, but then, lots of times the clients are working in their home. So now playing something out loud isn't exactly ideal.
Piss them off. Yeah.
Well, they've got Zoom calls, whatever. Everyone's got their own little earbud. And we actually just on our social media, we're putting out our pictures of our people. And one of the things I asked them was, what do you listen to at work?
Nice.
And so you can kind of go see, some of them are listening to like true crime podcasts. So, and
a little snapshot of what's hot for the contract.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Any funny ones coming out of that?
Lots of the true crime, or like I know a couple of them listen to like ghost stories, which like I would not want to listen to working alone in a house. That would just be
your
crazy.
Pants all over the place. Why do I do this to myself? Those true crime things, like it's, I've listened to a couple of them. My former partner was a big fan of them, so any drives we would go on, we'd have to listen to these true crimes, and I'd always say to her, the husband. And like 99% of the time, it was the frickin' husband or the wife, I guess. I shouldn't say just the husband, the spouse.
Yeah.
It's always the spouse. Like, where's the intrigue in that? The second they set up the scenario, that's the person. And then you spend 2 hours listening to them debate it. And then at the end, that was the person. Like, how is this a gimmick that works for people?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can't listen to them. I would get way too freaked out. So it's not my thing.
That's what would happen to me. I was like, why are we listening about horrific murders? Like, let's listen to some sports.
Yes.
Let's lighten the mood a little bit.
Absolutely.
This is our buddy Carly, Next Level Painting, in the house, part of the family. We love her so much. And we're going to talk a little bit more about contractors and contracting and all that stuff because, again, real life stuff.
Yep.
Okay, now, multiple quotes.
Yes. Yeah. So that's, I think, the biggest thing when we said people don't know what they don't know.
Yes.
We get so many calls where people are like, I'm getting 3 quotes. I need to get 3 quotes. And they have that in their mind that they need to do that, which it's not a bad thing to do, but you also just need to kind of gauge. And, they always say, well, sometimes it's based on price, sometimes it's based on quality. But honestly, lots of times they're looking at price. And
it's always price.
It's always price. it's not bad to look at price, but you really need to make sure that the prices are comparable, right?
Yeah.
That they're all including everything. And
All the
also
stuff
listen
that
to
you
your
need.
gut. If you meet a person or you talk to a person and they sound very knowledgeable and their quote is higher than the guy that doesn't really sound like he knows a lot, you have to ask yourself, is the money you're saving worth, what they're missing or what they're not knowledgeable about? Like,
Exactly. Are you setting yourself up for failure?
yeah. And I don't want to say that expensive always means better. Of course, that's not the case. But I can fairly confidently say that the cheapest definitely usually means an unknown.
Yeah.
So,
Stay away from the cheap ones, right? But at the same time, when you're going in it, only thinking about money, you say, ooh, that's the number. I don't care.
well, and it's funny because we treat ourselves and the people we hire kind of very differently, right?
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
I always like to say, if you're in a job and you've been working there for 5 years or 10 years, most people would agree that if they do their job well and they've been there for 10 years, they should probably make more than the person that just started in the same role, right?
I agree.
Yeah. So they've probably asked for raises. They've probably, because they've learned more, they're more experienced, and they deserve that raise. So I always find it funny when people get 3 quotes and then they choose the cheapest one. And it's like you're choosing the person that has not been good enough to get a raise. Like, that's essentially what you're
It's
doing.
right there in the woodwork. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, as you look at it, you say to yourself, okay, this guy's really, really good, but very expensive. This guy's pretty good, still pretty expensive. This guy, I don't even know, but the price is right. I'm going to go with that. And then all of a sudden you're dealing with the backlash and all the problems that come from a shoddy job and then more contractors, and you just go down that spiral.
Oh, of course. And I will say, I'll play devil's advocate. I know there's people that are going to say, well, just because they're lower in price doesn't mean that they're not worth it.
Look at you go.
Totally agree. But think about, I'm sure we all have a person in our lives. I'm sure you can think of someone who has been at the same job for 10 years, who is making fairly consistent same money, not getting raises, and who is probably pretty jaded, thinking that they do more and they are not valued in that position.
This is real talk right now. Okay, we're
Yeah,
getting into it,
and they're
yeah.
not like, and they're probably not feeling that they're valued. And so you're right, someone could have that experience, but if they're not valuing their experience and they're not charging according to it, what kind of output are you getting
That's
from
it.
them? Yeah. So
Dang. That's legit something to think about, because, and it always goes back to money.
oh,
It
of course.
always does. It's like the great equalizer. It's like, yeah, you could get it done really well, but it's gonna, cost you eating out for a week or something, And you
Yeah.
get into that and you realize you're making sacrifices. It's such a crazy thing. And this is coming from a place where I literally go on the air every day here and I say, yeah, we don't care about money. We're not gonna come out and steal every cent you got.
Right.
Because everyone else, that's their whole model of business is based around taking every cent you have. And I
course.
hate when people do that to me. So I'm like, we're not going to do that here. How much do you got? What do you want to do? Let's work this out. It's so refreshing, but so hard at the same time to say, I don't care about money.
For sure.
I care about quality and doing good things and everything we do here.
For sure. And I don't ever want to say that you shouldn't care about money, choose the highest person all the time. That's not what I'm trying to say.
You do you. This is just some advising.
No, but you just need to kind of weigh those pros and cons, right? You say, let's work it out, let's figure it out. And that's where budget comes in, right?
That's a big one,
maybe the
yeah.
whole project isn't doable right now.
Yeah,
but
maybe
maybe
you
to
can
go
afford it.
with the person that has experience or quality, maybe you talk with them and you figure out a staged way to go about things. Because unfortunately, sometimes when you do choose the cheaper option, it ends up costing you so much more in the long run because you don't get a good job and then you have to hire someone else. And I can speak from experience, no contractor out there is going to charge you less to fix someone else's shoddy work.
Yeah.
So it's...
Yeah, there's sort of a little line in the sand there. It's like, well, you didn't take us before, so I guess we'll fix your problem.
It has nothing to do with that, but it's almost a matter of like if we had just had it at base 0, it's not as hard.
yeah.
But now when you're trying to combat
way
what
harder,
someone else has
bigger
done,
job to
it
fix
is.
it,
It becomes
yeah.
a bigger job. So it's not about, no, we should not be, there's no digging.
I was
like,
trying
you
to get a
didn't
little
go
one
in
in
as
there. It's like, you
before.
asshole, you didn't take us from the start, so we're going to double bill you.
No.
Learn a lesson.
No, and those
Not
and
a
that's
next
why-
level,
No,
that's
and
right.
that's why I say expensive is not always better because people do. There is the risk that you're being overcharged, but I do think it really comes down to there is no end all be all. You have to use your common sense
Use your gut, follow your
and
heart.
your logic.
Follow your heart.
Exactly.
We had a conversation here a couple weeks ago about appliances and how nowadays appliances won't last 2 years. Back in our day, like I have a fridge and a stove in the house from the 70s in there that still work perfectly.
Okay.
And that sort of
They
brought up
always
this
do.
whole argument. And our buddy Barber, sales guy Barber, is like, listen, here's the deal. It's not that they're making them shittier now, so you'll...
I was going to say, I'm interested to hear where this is going.
Okay, you know what? You're right. They are making them shittier. But if you were to spend a couple more $1,000s off the top,
Yeah.
then you will have that 15 to 20 years of great working stuff. No
Yes.
one can afford that next level, pardon the pun, to get in there. So they take the cheap one, and then every 2 years you're fixing it up and getting a new one.
Well, and that's just it, right? So
You got to pay to play, man.
You do, and unfortunately, life is getting more and more expensive every day. So
I just literally yesterday signed up for the honor of paying the Canada Revenue Agency $900 a month for the next 6 months to pay off taxes.
the honor.
The honor and privilege.
I love it.
And I'm so grateful that
that is such a great mindset to have, Gary.
they were so
You're so
nice to me.
positive.
Like I don't know if they do this for everyone, but they were like, here, listen, we can set you up with a payment plan. Every month for the next 6 months, you just give us the $900 and then your taxes are done. You're good. It's like, I'd be stupid not to do it.
Well, and that's just it. Sometimes it's wrapping your head around what can you do now, what can you do later, and there's, I would say, a good.
Couldn't do it all now, that's for sure.
Well, I was gonna say, and a good portion of contractors or service people that you hire do have some sort of financing, some sort of payment
yes.
plans. You know, most people understand. They're willing to work with you. They want to give you.
They're all in
a
the same boat.
good-
Everyone's in the same boat. That's
Of
that's
course.
my biggest thing right
Yeah.
now is we are all in this struggle together. Like all of our friends, like I shouldn't say all of ours, I'll speak for myself. All of my very, very well-off friends who have been very successful in life, even they are feeling
Of course.
the pinch of this world we live in now where everyone just takes everything. You can't afford nothing. Like it's right from the top down.
Yeah.
And anytime you can find a way to save a couple cents, like you're doing yourself an injustice if you don't. So that's sort of the back and forth.
Of course. And I think that's maybe the invention of Instagram and internet makes us feel like we should have everything
those
all at
things.
once.
Yeah.
But I think forever in a day, it's the same problem now that we've always had. Life is more expensive, yes, but you do need to choose priorities. What's important now? Like you said,
That's why I don't eat.
do I get my nails done or do I buy groceries, right? Like that's
Yeah, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's been the age-old question for a long time is priorities. So we're just yeah. It's a little different when we see online and it looks like other people don't need to make those decisions.
Here's a little spoiler alert. They're just as hurting as we are. They just make it look good on TV.
Oh, of course.
And that's, yeah,
There's some really good photographers and videographers out there.
it's true. they probably have some good payment plans too, I imagine, because those aren't cheap
Probably.
either.
Yeah.
What a life we live. The point is we're all in this together. This is why we started this place, to help lift each other up when we all face the same hurdles in life. And when we can have people like you come on and sort of guide us through that and make sure we're putting our best foot forward, it's always appreciated and very valuable for this entire place. So thank you, as always. We are going to see you tomorrow on the Fun Table as well. You excited for that?
Yes, I'm very excited. It'll be interesting.
We have no hints yet. Do you have any hints yet? Any hints on what we're doing? Yeah, let's go movies. Oh, you good at movies?
I don't know.
I'm not good at
Hit or
any
miss.
movies.
I'm
like
not great.
pre 2000, pre 2000. It's not trivia. It's not trivia. Not trivia today.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Oh.
Just like learning.
Okay.
Oh, great. That's what I need, yeah.
Interesting.
Just go.
Ooh. Okay, I think you guys chose the wrong. You needed my husband here because he watches way more movies than I do. So.
I don't think I've watched
I'm a
like
TV show gal.
any movie since like 2000. I very rarely. So I'm going to also
Okay.
be in the boat. We'll see how this all goes.
Okay, interesting.
Next Level Painting. Her name is Carly. You see the QR code on the paint can on the banner. Hit them up, and they will make sure you get done what you need to get done, and maybe some payment plans too, if that's what you're needing.
We do have payment plans, but
everything.
yeah, as I say, I'm gonna leave it by saying no one ever is upset when they pay and they get good quality for it. So
Thank you so much, Carly. Always a pleasure. We'll see you tomorrow.
yes, tomorrow.
Very exciting. So good. Huge fan. Thank you again to Carly. New member of this family. Crushing it. Like I'm telling her, It's a matter of time before she gets her own show. Like, she's so good up here. So very, very grateful and thankful to have her on board as we continue here on the Thursday edition of your show. I hope it's going really swell for you. We're going to take a couple minutes now and talk a little bit more about some businesses and, you know, the good stuff that we support and love and appreciate. And we got to start with Bugsy's, okay? You know about the wings, right? The 69 Wing Crew. Pick up your passport at either location, okay? Lawson Heights or Market Mall. Once you have that passport, you got 69 flavors to knock out every Tuesday and Thursday. It is Thursday today. Head on over to Bugsy's and get your passport on. Over half price off each order of wings, okay? Once you have that whole thing blacked out, you will proceed to win this right here. This demands respect. This is the Ruckus Cock, okay? This is you joining the 69 Wing Crew. When you walk into a room with this shirt, people notice. Everyone stops and say, oh my, look at that shirt. That person crushes wings. Like, yeah, you do. We'll be taking the show on the road from Bugsy's, and we will be crushing wings as we're going to knock out all 69 orders. It's going to be fantastic, so be on the lookout for that. They'll also come right to your door. Skip the dishes or Uber Eats. Head to Smitty's. Order a plain wing in the memo. Put the flavors you want off your passport. They'll come right to you. Love, love, love our Bugsy's. As well, everybody's over superskillshockey.ca. That's where you go to get signed up, and then you head on out to the brand new Martinsville Rec Center. Upstairs, overlooking the ice surface, you got a state-of-the-art facility. You got your ice treadmill. You got your shooting lanes. You got your puck handling area. You got guest coaches coming through, all that stuff. Super futuristic lighting is fantastic. Superskillshockey.ca is where you go to get signed up for that. As well, we always like to talk about places where you can do good things. Places like the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. Deb and Lori and their teams are always looking for more, especially this time of year. Our friends over at Cosmo, cosmoindustries.com, and our friends over at Elmwood, elmwoodwaxy.ca, always looking for more help and great, great places for you to go and do those good things. Let's go to a website. Check this out. Boom. It's a British website because it was made by a British gentleman. Very easy to navigate. Dufferinavid.com, just like the email minus the contact and the @ sign. All right, we remind you about your wings, remind you about your Vern's Pizza, remind you about our friends that are always looking for more help. I think it might just be time to sing. Is it time to sing? I think it's time to sing. I'm looking at LB's doing like 18 things at once right now. I'm trying to talk to him. Hey, should we do it? Trying to be cheeky. Yeah, we're going to do it. We got an email. All right. These solo ones are a lot harder. I will say that. If you have a business, you have an organization, you have a charity, you got a fundraiser coming up, some event, something that needs eyes and ears, we are slowly becoming the hyper-local voice of this city. Dare I say we have become. People are coming to us and saying, can you help us? This is the beauty of this place. We don't have someone sitting on the throne, Cyril sneering you, you know, give me everything, turning you upside down and shaking you, taking every cent. No. We don't do that here. We just say, hey, what do you got for a budget and what are you looking to do? And we'll do it. Because we just want to help you. We're not here to get rich. We're not here to take every single cent you own. We are at our best when we are all at our best. You've heard that old saying, like the low tide raise the ships or whatever, high tide, whatever that is. That's what we do here. We want to see you succeed. If you can get behind that idea, that rally cry, if you will, of treating others how you want to be treated, putting others before yourself, these golden rules, if you can get on board with that, please reach out to us, okay? It's very, very easy to do. All right, this is going to be a tough one. Yeah, okay. No, yeah, can you? No, what? LB, everybody, look at that. My guy, you got it? This will be your first triangle, I think, on there. No pressure. No pressure. It was on there.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah, you definitely dropped it, because it was on when I sent it to you. Oh, no, did it drop in the trough? Oh, LB. Oh, LB. I was literally holding it in my hand. It's going to be right back here. Well, you better find a makeshift. You got a shoelace here? You can use one of these cords. Oh, was it there? All day, him and I have been going at it. I finally got one. I needed one. Get in here. Are you going to be able to fit?
Oh, I'm just going to do it on this one.
Oh, okay, perfect. Everything I just said before, still very relevant right now. Help us help you, okay? Just send an email to 3, 4. Contact at dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. Oh, that was good. Classically trained. My guy, he's classically trained. Well done, LB. Man, sales guy Barber would be so proud of you right now, dude. So proud of you. Whew! This Thursday show is rolling. How could we make this better? What seems to be missing right now? Oh yeah, on Thursdays we usually check in with some buddies. You know, one of those buddies is a mainstay around here, family member. He joins Mondays and Thursdays. He even has his own intro. But we have another special guest. And I don't know if he knows about this one. Are we ready to flip? No one there yet? We don't got no one. I better make sure I sent the proper ones because we have new ones. Oh, there's one. Message says waiting for host. Yeah. That's right, Boontis. It doesn't normally say that because we have a new link up for our Zoom. So we got one right now. We can get him and then bring the other one later. I love it. This is gonna be good. I promise. Hey, got a paint can, man. The QR code on the paint can. How cool is that? I guess I should be like this. Yeah, a little better. Trying to figure out angles with cameras and like directions. Very hard to do. It's coming from a radio guy, right? Like you do the radio thing for everyone, all of a sudden you got cameras. Like, oh my God. Not a good thing if you not only hate listening to your voice, but also looking at yourself. It's like a double whammy. But we go with that battle each and every time. Then, gentlemen, it is time to check in with our main man, Boontis. NKD! And Boontis has something going on that I don't even know about right now. What is happening? Oh, man, we need all the intros. Okay, hold on, KD. Hold on, KD. We got to do Boons. Hey, Boon's in space now. That a boy. This is good. Boontis, it's your brother.
Hey, bro.
Am I the only one who's excited? Like, you guys, it's like, yeah, I know. It's my brother. All right. Well,
What are you talking about?
I thought you'd be way more excited. Yeah, I was all pumped up. The big surprise for you. You know, whatever. I'm going to hit the intro. It's just a fantasy. Fantasy! Zoom with our man Boone. This is just a fantasy. Another fantasy Zoom with Boone. KD, I know you had your intro for a long time, but this one's getting up there, isn't it? This is a pretty catchy little intro.
You are good at writing those, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all the Nova owes me a lot of royalties. That's all I'm going to say. Looking for those royalties. We got the dolls in the house. KD from KDME, Boontis from Fantasy Zooms with Boone as the Thursday, leveling up, if you will. We got a Super Bowl this weekend, fellas. Now, KD, unfortunately, you won't be joining your brother and I in beautiful Silver Star. Is that what it's called?
Silver Star, yeah. Ski resort, yeah.
There you go.
Just
KD,
outside Alberta.
Cool. Fun.
you ever been there before, KD?
I think OBS played years ago, but
Nice.
All right,
Did
well,
not
that's pretty
know that.
cool. Yeah. Well, maybe we can do do we have permission to do an OBS cover band show out there?
yeah, for sure. Like, are you going to be drumming or singing?
Well, Boone obviously has to drum, so I guess I'll have to sing. And I'll make sure I really butcher it so you don't sign me up to take Shaner's job. Don't want to be too good out there,
Butcher
but
the drums too.
well, yeah. Basically, what we'll be doing is playing Alive in Texas over and over until they kick us off the mountain. It's one that got us there, man. We love that jam. Super Bowl going on. Does anybody know who Bad Bunny is? Either one of you guys?
Yeah, I know him, like especially recently, like all the, the news and Trump being an idiot. So
Yeah.
it's like, but I don't know his music. But I'm
Hey,
open-minded
easy guys.
to
No
see it.
politics or religion here, all right? We don't make any statements on anybody. Unless the statement is all politicians are like, "Ew." Just got to keep that waiver in there.
So
He's an asshole.
I'm trying to match my background here with Chris's.
Dude,
This is
your background looks incredible. Is that what it's like outside in Saskatoon right now?
that's a legit. Like, that's just
Yeah.
There's no filter. No filter.
That's
filter.
amazing. Yeah. Okay, so
But
yeah,
anyways, yeah.
President
so, like,
sucks.
but
Everyone sucks.
I don't know. I don't know any Bad Bunny songs, but I'm curious to see the vibe. And I think he sings like it's all in Spanish, which will be, like, most Americans are gonna be like, "What the hell," right?
That's the big
but he's
thing.
collaborating with Green Day, so that could be.
Political statements. That's sort of one of the big, you want to talk about sort of the politics portion of this, and we won't get into the details and all that, but some of the uproar has been exactly what you just said, KD, about the idea that you're going on like America's game, it's football and this and that, and you're going to do a whole thing in Spanish, and it's like a big FU to America. Like there's so many things going on in here, and we're not the show to break all that down. I just want to know, like this. I didn't know this name because the guy was a wrestler for a bit. Bad Bunny did some wrestling out in WWE. So that's when I first heard of him. Yeah.
But
He
it's the
apparently was
same
pretty
guy?
good. Yeah, for real.
I did not know that. Holy.
Yeah, so he was getting over, if you want to use a wrestling term, through that. But I mean, you got, and this is the crux of this sort of conversation I want to have. You got the Bad Bunny show going on with the Green Day, and then you got the other, like the Pro America with Kid Rock and America, like Team America. And so it's like there's, so they're like the counter to the one. So basically we're getting two halftime shows, which I think is pretty cool. If you take all the politics out of it, everyone's getting awesome music, I imagine, right?
I guess it depends how you define awesome,
Oh, don't make me spit, man. I almost spat up my Mountain Dew, and then I wouldn't be buzzing, I wouldn't be feeling or doing the do. So will you guys be tuning in? I guess that's the next question. Either one of you guys. Are you going to be watching this? I guess Boontis, you're going to have to because you're going to be with me. KD, you watching the halftime show?
Of course.
For sure. I'll be watching the Bad Bunny one for sure. And I'm curious to see what the vibe is. And then I will watch probably like highlights of the Kid Rock one after just to see the vibe. But I'm guessing I'm guessing it's gonna be horrible because it's all so it's one dimensional, right? It's all about America first and Trump this, Trump that. So yeah,
there's definitely some shade being thrown both ways. I'm good, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's both ways. I think it's one way, to be honest.
You just won't let me be bipartisan here, will you? I'm just trying to give everyone their equal time. Was that right? Bipartisan? Hey, nailed it.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. Good word.
Thank you very much. I try to be smart on the TV.
Yeah, it's a good point, Kurt. I hadn't thought about it that way because he's just like, hey, Bad Bunny's getting paid. He is popular, and he's just showing up and doing his thing. It's everyone else is making a big deal, right?
One of those things, though, is you're not being paid at the halftime one. That's like it's the honor of being the Super Bowl halftime, I believe. Lawyer,
really? Oh, I didn't know
drummer
that.
lawyer. I believe you do it for free for the whatever it is, 140 million people watching you.
Yeah, like they'll cover there's a certain amount of expenses you got to put on the show. But yeah, I don't think they make any real money anyways, right? So yeah, it's interesting. He's not being paid. And again, he is like the biggest in the top 3 biggest artists in the world based on streaming, right? It's just America just can't stand the fact, or some people in America can't stand the fact that he's,
Thank you for that.
He's singing in Spanish. Like that's the main thing, right? He is American, right? He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah. And I made that mistake when we were talking about a couple days ago. We had Barbara in on Tuesday, and I was like, so he's from Puerto Rico, so he's not even from there. And then Barbara's like, dude, Puerto Rico is a part of America. It's like, when did that happen? That's one of the many things that people are looking over.
Stupidity.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And you can go, we could sit here all day and talk about politics and the stupidity that goes along with all of it. Like, that's just, my big take home is I just paint it all with one big stroke. Everybody's trying to push everything. That's fine. Just stay out of my way. I don't need any of it. And you can have all you want. Just trying to live a happy life. And there's a reason this place was built on no politics and no religion. It's because of, literally these conversations that everyone's having. The real conversations where people are saying, screw that guy. He's saying screw America. It's or he's just getting on the biggest show in the world and promoting himself. You know what I mean? People always want to politicize everything, and no one could just be happy that we're getting some sweet music.
I'm looking forward to the Green Day pre-show.
There you go. So that is the pre-show.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I guess are they not? I thought they might be doing something together, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, they usually do.
I am I'm offline in terms of news.
That's where I want to be
throughout the week. Unplugged would be the term.
We call that heaven around here. That is heaven when you don't have to deal with that stuff. Oh man, the sweetest of sweet spots. Hanging out with the Doll Brothers here on the Thursday edition of your show. We got a fantasy Zoom with Boone plus KD. It's like a KD and me fantasy Zoom with Boone, if you will. which is very exciting. Boone's
Nice.
joining us from space. Looks like he's in the space station. KD joining us from the backyard. Looks like we might have froze him up a bit.
I think we lost him though.
Oh, even worse.
I'm still here.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, there he is. Hey, and he's back. Go ahead, Boone.
Oh, did it not show up?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
just a
frozen
little
for-
hiccup.
you're back.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
You were saying?
So I chose this avatar because I thought it was the most pregnant yak as
That
possible, right?
That is the pregnantest yak I've ever seen. That's for sure. If anyone ever wondered what a Boontis is, pregnant yak, that's also his handle over on the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media, a regular contributor. Always loving all of that good stuff that we do around here. So we got into this a little bit. Olympics. Do we know who's playing at the Olympic opening ceremonies? Do they got any sick bands? Have you been following it all, either one of you guys? I know, Boone, you said you don't follow the news, so you got nothing. KD, are we going to get like another Gojira in the opening ceremonies?
And good question. Chris doesn't follow news. I don't follow sports, so it's sort of
That's why you guys are the perfect
one-
combo. Bringing Kev, and then where does Kev come into this? Where's Biggest Brother come in? We got our sports, we got our music. What's
He
I guess
doesn't-
tech stuff?
Bitcoin.
He's our Bitcoin expert.
No, I'm not sure what's happening at the Olympics, but hopefully some good bands, you know.
Well, that was my biggest takeaway was like between all the craziness that was like the opening ceremonies last year. What's going on?
Gojira.
Yeah,
Here we go.
like I'm
Mariah Carey and Andrea Bocelli.
Ooh, that's
Do they know it's not Christmas time at all? We get Mariah? Dang, okay. I'll take Mariah. Like I remember walking like in and out of the house, and in the background I had the opening ceremonies on, and I was like, oh man, who's playing that? Like that sounds like frickin' Gojira. They got like a cover band. Sure enough, actual French metal band out there on the opening ceremonies. Blew my mind. I don't know how you can incorporate Mariah in there, but we'll see.
It's gonna be high octave and ear piercing.
Yes,
That's
just
all-
the way
that's
we
all.
like it. Just the way we like it. Okay. Now, is there any sort of middle ground for why she was chosen? Like, does she have some Italian blood in her or something like that? Or
Hey, this was reported to me via AI search assistant, so it might even be wrong.
those Terminators, man, they're getting our
Well,
hopes
no,
up for Mariah.
and I think the connection is she likes prosecco, so like there's that Italian connection, you know.
Well, there's got to be something.
The rider connection, or what?
I think so. Yeah, that's what I heard.
I like this. See, fellas, when we get together, man, magic always happens. KD, what's going on in your world, man? I talk to this jabroni all the time. What's up with you? How's everything going? How's the drumming and the lawyering?
It's awesome. Yeah, and you and I connect, make it happen. So we'll do that soon. Like,
Yes,
start to reconnect and like for the masses, you know. What I mean?
absolutely.
Not just for us. Things are great, man. Honestly, yeah. Like things are just like, the lawyering is crazy busy. Shane and I have been talking about doing more shows this year on the
Ooh, I love
on
that.
the OBS side. So
Yes.
yeah, things are great, man. Honestly, it feels like life is great and crazy busy, but like in all the right ways, you know.
I feel the exact same way. Like, for the first time in my life ever, in the history of my 43 years, I actually feel what you just said, being insanely busy and also so grateful and thankful for the busyness. It wears you down, but when you're doing all the good stuff that we're doing here, like we're getting ready to host Telemiracle, dude. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, that's unreal. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Like Telemiracle has reached out, hey, you want to be our host for the backstage lounge for Telemiracle? I guess. Like we've been doing this for a year and 9 months, and we're hosting
born
Telemiracle
ready.
now. Well, it's crazy to me. It's just nuts.
That's awesome. I saw that, and Strombo's involved, right?
That was the craziest part for yours truly. Is I see this thing come on the media. It's like, oh, Telemiracle, I better check what they're saying. I click on it. George Stroumboulopoulos, this huge thing. Second in line, me, my stupid mug. Actually, it's not even a stupid mug. That's like false advertising. Like I look like a male model in that picture. I was telling the boys.
It's a great headshot. I said
It's crazy, right?
I said it to Kaylee last
Yeah,
night.
like airbrushed. Like somebody touched that thing up because that ain't this. What you're seeing there is not this. And I realized that that's the old photo from the bus, from the photo shoots with Marge. So it was obviously really touched up. Yeah. And for the first time I was on the other end of like, it's supposed to look like this, not like this, you know? But it was with me. It's like, oh, okay, I see how people get that now. I'll take it. LB, go ahead.
When I think of media personalities, media moguls, I think Strombo, and then I think of you. So it's like a 1-2. It's a 1-2 punch. I love that.
Dude, there's a reason we did like 900 episodes of KD and me, and that's it right there. The love.
Maybe
A bit of
third.
fluffing.
Maybe third would be Rick the Temp, right?
Oh, remember him?
Yeah, but he's a distant third behind Gary, like a distant.
Distant.
I freaking love you guys so much. Can you see? This is why. This is why this place exists. Guys like this, guys that I grew up with, went to John Lake School, moved here from Swift Current, spent all of our time at their house. I would walk down Dufferin Ave, take a left, go down the back alley, take the next back alley, say hello to the Purple El Camino, go in the back door, get a Marvy wallbanger, and party with the dolls. That was normal growing up. That's what we did. And to have that still going on with this right here, so grateful, guys. This makes us so happy. Let's go ahead and wake up Frankie here. LB. All right, so now KD, whenever, oh, there's a puppy!
Jimmy.
You're so cute. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful.
She heard there's piano.
Yeah, see, how's the dog? Like, it's been so long. Like, the dog is obviously doing very well.
She's doing great. She's doing great.
This makes me so happy. Oh, there's another dog. Look at this one.
That's just a soothing piano riff, you know?
Yeah, dude, that's Frankie's fingers right here. That's how we play out. So what happens here, KD, is at this play, I thank everybody. And then I tell Boone, your younger brother, I say, all right, say something funny. And he says something funny, and then we end the show. One of those times he quoted Team America World Police. And it was one of the greatest moments of the history of this show. So think of a funny, cute little catchphrase to end it. And then we'll get into those, and then we'll call it a day. Huge thank yous going out to CTV's Matt Young stopping by, saying hello. Our friend Carly from Next Level Painting stopping by and talking about contractors. Very happy to have her on board. Huge thank you to LB. And to these two guys right here, the brothers doll, if you will. All right, we're going to give KD a little bit more time. Boontis, leave us with the funny one, buddy. What do you got?
Man, I gotta prepare for these better. Okay. What's I was listening to a Norm Macdonald a lot.
Oh,
okay?
the best, yes.
Oh, the best.
He's a little risque. He's a little risque, but this one's genius.
Dude, this is the internet.
Yeah. What's the what's the most important? What's the most expensive boat that you can possibly own or buy?
No idea.
You think like maybe a gold, or like it's made of completely out of gold or platinum or diamond, right? That's got to be the most expensive, right?
Yeah, of course.
No.
What is it?
It's a friendship.
That's the most expensive boat? Having a friend?
Yeah.
Good luck beating that one, KD. You got anything?
Well, I like that. I guess, yeah, it depends on the friend, It's a fair joke. Okay, what I would say, like, going into the Super Bowl, like, to keep it topical, we're going to the Super Bowl halftime show. We don't know what we're to expect, but it's unknown for all of us, right? We're not sure what to expect. But I would say, like a blind man at an orgy, we're just gonna have to feel it out.
And only because you brought up Norm Macdonald, I will leave you with one of my favorite Norm Macdonald moments. He was on one of the talks, I believe it was Conan, and a lady was on there promoting a movie called Chairman of the Board. Okay. And Norm's sitting right beside her. She's trying to explain this movie and the idea of it. Norm just keeps giving her a couple here, a couple there. And Conan's like, man, are you just going to let her go? Blah, 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 blah. And then she says, Chairman of the Board coming out this day. And Conan looks Norm dead in the eyes. Yeah, you got one for that, buddy? Like, to end it, to be like, finally, it's over. And he goes, is board spelled B-O-R-E-D? Best in the biz. Shout out to Norm Macdonald. I love you both so much. We'll check in again next Thursday. Boone, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon in BC. And you, thank you for joining along and being a part of this incredible movement. We love you. We appreciate you. Have an incredible rest of your Thursday. We love you guys. Take care.
Hey, brothers.